Hi there, this is Sean, and on a rainy and humid day in Boston, I just want to give you a quick overview of using a particular tool for accessing ebooks. And ebooks are great in-person or teletherapy because they have language, they have a language structure, whether it be sentence structure or vocabulary or story and information structure you want to teach your students, and they are engaging and hold students' attention through stories and pictures, and they're visual. And one option for getting this kind of material is your public library. So if you have a public library card, if you don't have one, I'd suggest going to get one because they're great for accessing materials for use in therapy, and you will get a library card number, and you'll have to ask at your library for a PIN. And the website I'm going to show you is Overdrive. Now, this is showing the Boston Public Library portal of Overdrive because that's where I'm signed in, but you would go to your library. And Overdrive is pretty universally available through the United States. I've spoken in a lot of districts that across the country that love this as a resource and are able to access it as a resource. And this is bringing me to the BPL. And what's great in my area is that the BPL also gives me access to other little networks of libraries, like in the North Shore of Boston and things like that. So my one library card really gives me access to a lot of potential material. Now, when I go here to BPL, this actually has a kids section, but you can always do collections on yours and navigate to the children's library materials. But BPL has a great portal for us to go right to. And here they have their own great collections of stories featuring written by Black authors and illustrators, and featuring characters of color, and series. Series are always great for getting kids in a contextual role, on a roll, that is, and working with the same characters, the same style, the same kinds of stories, the same settings can be great. And here in my kids library, a lot of the Overdrive sites look the same. So yours will look similar to this too. Under juvenile fiction here, we can go to picture book fiction. And picture books are, really my go-to across the age ranges, although with older students, I sometimes find economical chapter books, meaning chapter books that we can get through in a meaningful way, that aren't too long, aren't too wordy, are a little bit simplified, or even have pictures with them too. And so just taking a look through what's available here, this is one way you can browse. There's also all these kinds of search tools that you can use. You'll see that some are available and some are a wait list. So if it says wait list, you can put in for a hold. It'll let you know when that's available. And if not, now the David series is always a popular one. People are aware of David Shannon, and these are simple books that tell a simple story and have lists of actions that David uses. Great for social thinking concept of expected and unexpected behaviors, because David often falls into those little error areas. And when we go to borrow the book, we're told we'll be borrowing it for 14 days. I click borrow, and then Overdrive connects with a Kindle account at times. Sometimes it has books that are read in the web reader. So you can kind of conduct searches here for what are Kindle books versus web readers, because that might be easier if you're doing this work in a classroom setting. You can just sign right into your Overdrive. And ebooks are great for in-person work as well as telework. So we're not just talking about ebooks for tele. If you're working in person or in a classroom, your Kindle account will sync with your iPad. If you have the Kindle app on your iPad, you don't need a Kindle itself. The Kindle app on your iPad is free, and it all syncs to your Amazon account for what you've taken out. So if you know how to connect your iPad to a board in a classroom you're working in, it can be a great way to share a story with a whole classroom even. So I'm going to click here and do Read Now with Kindle. And what it's going to do is allow me to do Get Library Book. And now that's it. It's already synced to it's already sent to my Kindle account. And what I need to do to sync or to actually access the book is to sync my Kindle library. So this is the Kindle app for Mac. There's one, of course, for PC, I'm sure, and it just lets you sign in the same way. And you click sync, and then the book is going to be readable here. So it's just as you would expect. You've got right and left arrow for navigating through the book. Good vocabulary word there. Kids don't hear that much anymore. Tardy. David needs to sit, and David needs to learn all these rules. Okay, so that is a quick overview of Overdrive, and I hope it was helpful for you to see the process. As I said, some books are going to be available. Let me just see if I can show you that advanced search. Through here, you're going to be able to set, what kind of format you would like to, because notice it's saying Kindle book or an Overdrive read, I believe is what you would be looking for if you want to read it in their just in the web browser. So hope that was helpful, and have a great day. Bye.